Manifestation can be summed up into just one line. Know something in your mind before it shows up in your reality. And that's it. There's nothing else. There's nothing else you need to do or behave or anything. It's all about the knowing and trusting that it's already done, that everything is already finished. And because of this, there's a lot of people who just have so many problems and just can't manifest. That's why the title of the video is how to be so delusional it feels illegal, so you can manifest anything you want into your reality. This is going to be a very important video for you, so I recommend everybody to watch the entire video. But before we start, I am George. I am doing one-on-one coaching. The link for that will be down in the description. If you have any problems, I can truly help you solve your problems. And if you find this video helpful, like this video and subscribe. Let's continue. So how do you become so delusional that you literally ignore your reality, choose something else, and then last enough for it to show up in your reality? First, we have to set up some ground rules. I want to talk about your brain, because your brain is very important for manifestation. Our brains are divided. We got the left brain and the right brain. As you can see here, these are my stick figures. Very beautiful, very amazing. I am the best artist in the world. Nobody can draw better than me because it's too perfect. So the left brain and the right brain. The left brain is analytical. It's the smart part of you. It's the one who demands the process. He demands the facts. He wants to know every single little detail. So let's say you want to get something, you have a goal, you want to manifest something into your life. What happens to your left brain, it needs so much information. It just goes around like, I need to know this, I need to know that, I need to know what I'm doing to actually go and reach my goal. What is the process? How long is it gonna take for me to know, to get this? That is your left brain. It wants to know every single little step, every single detail for it to accept and for it to believe that something is true. It just wants to know. And when you operate your manifestations or your entire life with using your left brain, what happens to you normally is that it just takes a lot more time. It just takes so much more time for you to do this, because accepting it and then actually before that, analyzing, trying to understand every single little part, and then trying to accept all of that makes it just harder for you to manifest the thing that you want. It just makes it way harder because you need to know that it's the true thing. And because of that, left brain people, analytical people, people who want to know everything, make it so much harder for themselves. While the right brain is the creative side of you. The right brain is like, let's call it the faith brain. It just chooses something and that's it. It just says, oh, I want this. This is me. I want this. I want my goal. I have my goal and my goal is done. Your creative side just creates things. Literally, when you want to draw something, like I just draw these guys here, do you need a permission? Do you need to understand the process? Do you need anything? No, just go and draw. If I want to write something, write a story, again, do you need to analyze every single detail? No, you just start writing. You just start writing whatever you want to write. And you create, you literally start creating. So if you want to make your manifestations faster or instantaneous, you need to operate from your right brain. So to do that, there's a lot of ways people do it, but I'm going to show you one of the ways. But there's, like I said, there's so many ways people do it. But mostly is first your beliefs. Whatever you believe is true about the world, about your reality, you created more. So if you have any negative beliefs or bad beliefs about something, then you're not gonna have that. You're not gonna get it, or you're gonna get it more of that. So let's say you want to get a boyfriend. You just want to get a boyfriend, but your belief is, oh, I'm not good enough. The world, your reality, It'll give you more of you not being good enough to be in a relationship. That's how it works. But if you know in yourself that you're the best person, you're so cool, you're so ready, there's nobody better than you in being in a relationship, then you're gonna extremely fastly find the person and be in a relationship. That's what you need to do. By changing your beliefs, you change your reality. But again, the left brain is going to ask you so many questions, but how do I know that I'm a good person? How do I know that I'm ready for a relationship? How do I know that this is that this is that this is, and yep. That's the part where we go, it's time to be delusional. We have to skip it entirely. Ignore your left brain. Ignore what it says. And then technically follow your intuition. Follow the right brain. Whatever it wants, and it knows it's yours, will be yours. It's about skipping it. Now, I'm gonna try to remove or destroy a lot of your limiting beliefs right now. So like I said, you need to watch this entire video. This is one of the most important videos you need to watch if you want to truly manifest anything. This is just how it works. I'm trying to destroy all of those beliefs you have. First, how to remove negative beliefs and how to remove blocks. You probably heard it in the manifestation industry, like in that space where, oh, you have a block, and because of this block you can't manifest. You can't do anything, you can't change anything because you got a block, and now we gotta work for months and months to remove your stupid block, and then we can go and manifest whatever you want. The problem with that is that when you believe you have a block, what's gonna happen? What are you telling to the universe? Oh, universe, I have a block. I have the blocks. I'm contagious. The blocks. There's too many blocks everywhere. Blocks. So many blocks. What do I do? What's the universe gonna do? It's gonna tell you, oh, okay, yeah. Here's more. Here's more blocks. Here's more trouble. Here's more trauma. Here's everything you need. Here's everything you wanted. Here's everything you know. And it gives you more of that. It gives you more blocks, more trauma, more confusion. So the best way to remove limiting beliefs, and the biggest shortcut I can give you, that's the fastest thing I can give you, is just to know there are no limiting beliefs. There are no blocks. They do not exist. There's nothing limiting you. There is nothing hindering you from actually getting the thing that you want, actually having the thing that you want. There's nothing holding you back. There's no obstacle. There's no person. There is nothing that can stop you from getting the thing, except for yourself. But then again, if you know that it's yours, then you can't even stop yourself. That's the whole point. Because your reality right now, if you didn't consciously manifest it currently, then you never stopped yourself from manifesting everything around you. Everything around you you're seeing right now, you're seeing it because you're the one who chose it unconsciously. But now that you know this information, now that you have this knowledge, you can finally start to use it for yourself and change your reality, change everything around you by being the Lulu. Easiest way you can skip the left brain, and this is what Neville Goddard is actually talking about, is 10 to 15 minutes before you drift off to sleep, you have the image of the thing that you want to have inside of your head. You think about it, you feel it. You feel, how would you feel if you had the thing, or you had the person, or you had the trip, the moment. You be in that moment. And when you're in that moment, you're always in that moment. And when you tell the universe, I'm in the moment right now of having my desire, what's the universe gonna do? It's gonna give you your desire to you. It's gonna say, oh, something is wrong. This reality, it doesn't have this thing, but George has it. He knows he has it. I have to give it to him. And the universe gets you the thing, or the person, opportunity or the money or anything that you want, or the love, the life that you want, you get it. So that's one thing. That is a method you can use. Do you need that method? No, but it's a very good method because it makes people, it technically puts that image into your subconscious, and then even if you're not thinking about it, your subconscious is thinking about that moment and generating it for yourself. So without you doing anything, it's creating it. It's shifting you in your desired reality. Next thing I want to talk about. People think that manifestation, and that's why I hate the word manifestation, but it's the word that people use, is a process. They believe it's something you have to do in order to get something. But that's not manifestation. Manifestation is just you being the person or having that identity, and then from that identity, from your beliefs, from that what you have, you get that. You have that already. You shift into the reality of having it. Now, master limiting belief. People believe that they have trauma. Something in the past, something is not letting them do the thing that they want to do or be the person they want to be. I'm going to explain to your left brain, the logical brain, that there is no past. The past doesn't exist. Where is it? I'm asking you. Where is your past? Can you go to your past? You can remember it, but can you go to it? Can you show me? Not a video. Can you bring me to your past? You can't. Okay, so there is no past, but there is no future either. You can't show me the future. You can't teleport. You can't bring me to the future with you, right? You can't tangibly show it to me, right? So the future doesn't exist. The only thing that truly exists is the now moment, the eternal now moment. So when you're manifesting, when you're trying to get the thing that you want, you're not manifesting the future saying to yourself, I'm gonna have this and this and this, I'm gonna have this in 6 months, in a year, in 5 years, I'm gonna have this thing. When you think about your past, oh, because I had this kind of childhood, or like I had a bad relationship, then every relationship is horrible. What am I gonna do? I don't want to be in a relationship anymore. Like, I don't want this kind of relationship. But when you say I don't want this relationship, the universe doesn't work in negatives. It only gives you more of that kind of relationships. That's the ironic part. It's a mirror. It only reflects what it sees, and it sees you being in a relationship. The relationship, and it's a bad relationship, and it shows you more of that relationship. If you can believe that there is no past, so there is no trauma that happened to you, there is no story behind it, and there is no future to worry about, nothing ever bad can happen in the future because the future doesn't exist, right? And then the only real moment you have to do anything, or to manifest anything, or to be anything, is now. So be the person who has the thing right now, and you're gonna get it in the now. That's how you instantly manifest anything. Another belief everybody has: bad things always happen to me. Bad things do not exist. Negatives do not exist. For all people who are left brain, logical people, very simple. Light, you know light and darkness. Light is a physical photon particle in our reality. It truly exists. But darkness doesn't exist. It's nothingness. So darkness is the absence of light. So darkness doesn't exist. The more light you have, the less darkness you have. So it doesn't physically, it's not there. It's nothingness. It doesn't exist. Negatives do not exist. There's nothing negative that can ever happen to you. In math terms, you know how you learn in school that, I'm going to grab my marker here for a second. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Okay. And when they give you this example, they tell you, oh, imagine having 1 apple, and then me giving you another apple. How many apples do you have? You have 2 apples, okay? You got 2 apples. Okay. And I can give you can see physically 2 apples, right? You can see 2 apples, right? But what about -5? Can you show me -5 apples in reality? I think this is gonna be the point where a lot of things click for you. So can you show me -5 apples right now? Show me -5 apples. Negatives do not exist. Can you give me negative 50 minutes of your time? You can't, can you? I think that would be like just ignoring me, right? Something like that. But negatives do not exist. Nothing bad can ever happen to you when you know that nothing bad can ever happen to you. I'm trying to imprint your left brain with different beliefs so it finally knows that there's no process. There's nothing you need to truly understand fully for it to work. You just accept that it's done, and it's done. Now, religious people call it fate. So being faithful. So be faithful in the knowing that it's done. Without knowing the process, without knowing every single little detail about how it's going to look like, where am I going to go, what am I going to do, without having all those questions. Because again, when you ask yourself, what am I going to do? Universe gives you back, what am I going to do? What is he going to do? What are you going to do? What is she going to do? It's more of that. How do you actually do this? You choose it. You choose it for yourself. You choose what you want. Not trying to find the answer. You choose the answer. There's no finding anything. There's no process. Life is not about you trying to find yourself. It's about remembering. You already know who you are. You already know what you want. But you feel like you can't have that for some reason because of the blocks, let's call it. But now I just told you there are no blocks. So what's holding you back now? The past? But it doesn't exist. Oh, but I'm worried about my future, my career. AI is coming. Your future doesn't exist. What now? Oh, but now I'm sad. I'm this. I'm depressed. I'm like this. Okay. If you're sad and depressed and something is bad happening in your current reality, what do I do now? It's the most simplest thing. It's the most simplest answer, but you have to accept it. Change the story. The negative things you believe right now about yourself, about your life, about being depressed, let's call it. It's the old story you've been telling yourself this entire time. It's your old beliefs, the old story of the version of you, the version of your life. And you created this old story from your past. And you created the worries in the future from the future. But me just telling you that there is no past, there is no future, then there is no story, right? The story you've been telling yourself doesn't exist. It's not real because the past and present and the future don't exist. So what does that mean for you? Write a new story. Write the new story right now. Take a pen and paper and write your reality. Write what you know is yours in the now moment. Know that it's done. Know that it is yours without knowing the process. The more you want to know the process, the harder it is for you to get the process actually working. Because you're always doubting. You always feel anxious. You're always worried. And solving that is just skipping it. There is no worry. There's nothing bad that can ever happen. There's nothing bad that can ever happen. Life is amazing. Life is beautiful. The more you're in the energy of happiness, fulfillment, joy. If you have joy, you know what happens when you know yourself as to being a joyful person? You vibrate so high that so many opportunities start opening up. It's insane. So many new people get attracted into your life. The best people ever. Because you're vibrating, you're in a high state. Be the energy in the joy energy, in the knowing energy, in the everything is amazing energy. And that's what you get all around. Depression, sadness is the absence of purpose and happiness and love. The negatives do not exist. The wall that you believe that you have in front of you doesn't exist. There is no mountain. There is nothing for you to try to solve, to figure out, to fix. It's all about the knowing or choosing who you want to be, being that person, and knowing that that is you now. The old you doesn't exist. Everything you're seeing right now in your reality, it's the old story. And in the Bible, even Jesus said that it's a dead world. It's a dead world because it was the old version of you creating this world, or simulating this world, or shifting into this world. Whatever it is, it's in the past. It's not you currently. So you're choosing to be different. You're choosing being the person you want to be. You want, like, in choosing the reality you want to live in. You give birth to a new reality. You choose the new reality for yourself. And that's how you do it. That's how you do it. I think that's about it. That's about it, everything I wanted to say. There's a lot more I can say. You can go into more detail about how everything works, but you don't need that. You truly don't. This is not what this video is about. It's about you understanding that there's nothing holding you back from getting the thing that you want, except for yourself. But then the old you doesn't exist anymore. Boom. So you're not holding yourself back anymore. So you only need to choose. Choose who you want to be. Become that person. And know that that is you. And your reality will start instantly shifting. Instantly. You're going to see small changes, then large changes. It's going to happen so fast. You won't recognize yourself at all. So hope you did enjoy this video. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below, and subscribe. Also, I have memberships. So if you want to watch more of my videos where I go even deeper into all of this, become a member. I'm going to start making more and more member videos. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Can't wait for that. I'm so hyped for this entire adventure. Again, I'm doing one-on-one coaching. If you want, link is down in the description. Go and schedule it. I can truly help you solve your problems because there are no problems. And see you in the next video.